Alright, so we're back to playing bad decks. Today we are playing crystrons again. Yeah, for the 10 billionth time. Actually, I haven't played crystrons for a very long time in Duel Links because it's just so much better to play crystrons in both Master Duel and TCG. I mean, technically it's K9 crystrons in TCG because it's not really quote-unquote crystron deck, but whatever. Crystrons are not good in Duel Links because we don't have any of the new stuff and we don't have a skill for Crystrons, so we have to play stuff like this. We are playing Crystrons with the Odeon Trap skill because the Trap skill is actually pretty good. It gives you a whole bunch of bodies so that you can synchro summon with. We're playing like two shape sisters, and that's like a level 2 tuner. And it's pretty good going first. You set a bunch of trap monsters to kind of interrupt your opponent. Going second, it's just board breakers because you can pop stuff with Anguish, negate stuff with Apophis. You can search Eldritch to send stuff. You can even search Sphere mode, and that gets rid of free monsters. So if we play against something like a Valence deck, we can just sack the entire board. Yeah, and then the extra deck is just pretty much standard Crystron extra deck. I'm still not really sure what I am going to be playing in the extra deck, but this is what I ended up with for now. I probably will be changing it, but this is what I have currently. Yeah, let's see how well this does in the KC Cup then. Look at this, 17 win streak, by the way. Still from the massive win streak that I got from playing Valence. This is not a Christian. This is just trap monsters. There are no Christians. There's the trap, but that doesn't really do anything. So I guess we are just playing. Trap monsters. We could probably get rid of the impact. We probably don't need it. I think we actually don't bounce back the shape sister because we are playing Eldritch, pretty much. And then what we can do probably is to do we need the Haquero? Probably not, right? It's playing Blue Eyes. Alright, we'll probably set these two. And what we'll do is gonna summon the Haquero. And then I'm just realizing that I can't use the effect during the same turn, so I kinda can't set the trap for my deck. But that's okay. You're still gonna make Samurai Destroy, I think. Just as a guy. And he has some response. It's probably Valor that he couldn't use on any of my trap monsters because they are not effect monsters. And then we can just end turn. Bingo Machine is kind of fine. We're getting 3 Blue Eyes, 3 different artworks of Blue Eyes. I don't know, if I play Blue Eyes, I like to play the same artwork for all 3 Blue Eyes. And the artwork that I like the most is this one. I kinda wanna negate that. Kinda tempting me to negate this. I will negate that, sure. I'll turn on the toggle. We'll negate that. You can still like pop 1 with the Majesty. That's whatever. We can negate that. And then we just hope that we don't lose this turn, and then we can just play Eldritch. And that's like probably good enough. Kaiba, man, let's negate that. If he's not gonna set the trap, then we will just use the negate on the Kaiba man. Negate is not once per turn. You can use it a lot of times. And then he's gonna add, yeah, he's gonna add the thing, that's fine. Well, the problem if he pops the Synchro is that we can't actually revive the Synchro because we don't have main monster zones, but he's not popping the Synchro, so we're kind of fine. We're kind of fine. And then, during end phase, we can banish Haquero for the Elduxer. And then we can summon Eldritch the Golden Lord! And then that's kind of it. Kinda can't really do anything else. Other than summoning Big Guy. What is he doing? Oh, he's setting a back row. That's okay. You can set a back row. Ultimate Fusion. If he doesn't clear all of our monsters, we can just force the back row out with Nightmare Phoenix, so that's actually kind of fine. Is he just making the Synchro? Alright. Oh wait, that negates the Haquero, doesn't it? It's annoying. Actually, that isn't that big of a deal because we can still add Eldritch with the skill, so it doesn't really do anything. Go. No, Eldritch send one of his guys and then summon it back. You know, the thing that I like about the KC Cup is that in ranks that are not 19, you can just basically win with any deck because people don't know what they're doing, so you can kind of just like, as long as you know what your deck does, you can kind of just play anything and then you can still win. Well, we're gonna lose all of our monsters, but we're not gonna lose. We still have life points left. We're not gonna use the effect because it's just gonna get negated by our Spirit Dragon. We have to get rid of the Spirit Dragon, otherwise if we try to summon back the Golden Lord, it's just gonna get negated by Spirit Dragon. I wonder what this back row is. Probably the Blue Eyes Trap, I'm guessing. And then I can just normal summon Scrap Recycler. And then we can send if that resolves, we can send Smire, grab another trap, send the trap for Eldritch. And then we still die because this thing is in attack position and we can't get rid of it. and then we still lose. Yeah. You're gonna like lose to the worst Blue Eyes player of all time because we drew 0 crystrons. Go battle. Guess we'll go use the effect. He can just attack the attack position scrap recycler and I lose. I literally just lose like that. I guess we'll use the Conquistador. Oh, please pop my scrap recycler. No. We just lose. He just attacks my guy and we lose. Alright, come on, just attack my guy. You know what? I'll just scoop, come on. Why am I even playing this out? He just attacks my guy and I lose. Alright, let's go next game. Okay, so there goes our win streak. We're going first again. Hopefully we actually draw some more crystrons. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Alright, let's go. Activate. Sum this out. The thing about crystrons is that you can just discard Soulfifty and it's completely fine. You don't actually... Oh, we'll bounce the thing as well. And then we can set these two. And even though we can activate the trap cards this turn, we don't need to, because we were gonna have it for we're gonna have it for interruptions. Something round. Fist turn for Rosemix, so that we have something to discard next turn. I'm gonna set the Conquistador for a second pop for Anguish Pattern. What? Cosmic on my Conquistador? That's completely fine. That's like the worst card out of the... Oh, maybe he has 3 Cosmic Cyclones. And then we're kind of cooked. That's actually kind of bad. Why can't we activate the Apophis? Oh, it's during the main phase. Alright, we now have 0 interruptions. We now have 0 interruptions. Kind of have to do it now. Otherwise he just contact fuses my guy away. Oh wait, actually, I don't think he could. I don't think there's... I don't think he has an Albaz target for Ryan. You know what I should have done? Is to wait until he has a Sword Soul token before I tag out. Because now he can just make Albaz. And then he can fuse my guy away for Mirror Jade, and that's really bad. And I'm kind of cooked now because of that. It's like really, really bad. Yeah, if I was smart, I would wait for the Sword Soul token to be on the field so that he couldn't make a Mirror Jade. Now he has a Mirror Jade. Oh, we can just turn off the toggle. Hopefully he summons 2 other monsters and then we can just sphere mode everything away. That will be the best case scenario. Even if he doesn't, we can still Eldritch one of the monsters. Well, at least we're not losing this turn because we resolved Insectron. But hopefully he misplays it and he plays more than 2 monsters. And then that's how we can still win. And then we can just play crystrons because we have all the setup we need from the graveyard. Okay, he's summoning a 3rd monster. Let's go. He's actually not playing around sphere mode at all. That's good. That's why we play sphere mode. Because of people like this. Oh no! Dragite! Not Dragite! Does this do anything in the graveyard? If a monster is banished face up, you can banish this card to... Okay. Alrighty, nice deck. Anyway, let's add a little spherical boy and then say goodbye to all of you guys. Okay, how are we getting rid of our own sphere mode? Probably Trish 0, right? All of the other cards target, so it's only Trish 0. I kind of haven't thought about that. I should have thought about how I'm actually getting rid of my own sphere mode. But that shouldn't be too big of a problem. We just have to like get the levels right without using our normal summon because we use it on sphere mode. Maybe we can get this to work, maybe. Pop that. We go get a token from Rose Nix, and then that summons it back, and then I actually don't know if I can actually do the sphere mode. Okay, that's actually an issue. We can't out the sphere mode. It's actually so troll. So that's so very troll. If we summon that, wait, we could. I could do that, and then Anguish Pattern is a level 7, and then the Rosex token is a level 1. All right, we got it. We got it. Does he have Nib? Is he gonna Nib? Well, that gets rid of his sphere mode anyway, so I'm not complaining if he Nibs. That's fine. Let's make Trish 0. And then that will get rid of his sphere mode. I mean my own sphere mode. And then he can trigger Sword Soul, I think. That's fine. Whatever. And then we just kind of threaten battle, I think. And then if he has nib, he has nib. Turn it battle to also force out the Ecclesia. Because that card does things. Is there anything else we want to do? I don't think so. I think we just attack the Moye and Holiday. Yeah, because if you summon anything else, it's just gonna get popped by Merjade during the end phase. Alright. He's still going to be able to make some synchros, but we survived. At least we got rid of pretty much all of the good cards. And he's gonna have like a token on the field, which hopefully will be annoying for him. Okay, what do we actually do next turn? I think what we do is we summon back the Fistfern and then Paxia. Not Paxia. I think we might be cooked. I think there is a high chance that we are going to be cooked. Baxia pop itself. For Albaz. And then what? And then we just synchro using these two. I guess that's what we're doing. But Draco Berserker. Yeah, only attacks monsters twice, right? So I have one monster, so that's kind of fine. And then he's gonna make Chungus. I wonder if we can still win this. Probably not. Kinda out of follow-up. He has a whole bunch of stuff still on the field. You know, I kind of blame the two Cosmic Cyclones that he just have in his hand. It's like he could have had Droplet, Eclipse, but no, it's exactly two Cosmic Cyclones. Kinda crazy, if you think about it. You know what? Yeah, that's the reason we lost. Not because we were playing a bad deck. It's because he drew two Cosmic Cyclones. And then now we just lose. Yeah, now we just lose. Even if we don't lose this turn, we just lose anyway because look at his board. How are we beating his board? He could have like what, one Draco Berserker and that would be enough to win the game. Okay, are we going first or second? We're going first. Actually, I kind of want to go second. I feel like the deck does better. Come on, man. Where are all the Crystrons? I guess we're just playing Eldritch. We're just playing Eldritch again. I don't know where all the Crystron cards go. All the Crystrons went, but we're just playing Eldritch. We're just straight up playing Eldritch. Well. It's these two, I think. And then we actually are going to use one of the anguish patterns because we don't have enough zones in the back row otherwise. And then we can kind of just go set this and then use that for Aquero. And that's like pretty decent. Again, I'm really tempted to negate the melody, but I only have one negate, and I kind of need to use the negate on the pop, otherwise I kind of just get cooked, I think. But I'm gonna use it to negate. You know what? I'll negate. And also, why is he playing Poly? What is he playing? Actually, I would like to pop my own card, otherwise I don't have enough zones to make both the Eldritch and the... What is this skill? It's not the Blue Eye skill, it's whatever this is. Set 1? Are we actually gonna win? Because our opponent is playing a bad... I mean... I don't think we're winning any games against an actual good deck. So I'm not really complaining. What is he adding? More Blue Eyes? Jet Dragon and Blue Eyes. Okay. Monster Reborn? Oh, it's fine. You can summon Blue Eyes. So what's in his hand? A Blue Eyes and a Jet Dragon? Is it? Yeah, it's we know both of us. Why is he not attacking? Okay, I think we can do this. We can go Chainlink 1 Conquistador, Chainlink 2 Halquero. Sanguine. You learn about these things while you play Master Duel in 2022. It's that you kind of chain these traps in this order so that you can pop a card with Conquistador. And he can summon Jet Dragon and that kind of stops you from popping his back row, but that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. We still don't actually have a way into Crystron Engine. We have 2 Crystron Tuners and both of them don't really do anything. We can make Unicorn and then just spin back the back row. Spin back the Jet Dragon probably would be a better idea. Alright, get rid of your Jet Dragon. Get that out of there. Yeah, you can pop my Unicorn, that's fine. I don't care. And it's gone. And then we can kind of just go activate this. Set that. Activate it. And then we can go and use Eldritch to send Temple. And then we win! Finally! We won a game and we played 0 Crystron cards. It's almost like Crystron is not a good deck. Isn't that just crazy? We'll just go battle. Let's go battle. Alright. It's almost like we're playing a bad deck in a slightly less bad deck and trying to make things work. Alright, we'll probably play one more game and then we'll end it. Branded. 0 traps this time. Okay, we have the opposite problem this time. This deck produces 0 interruptions if we don't draw any traps. Any continuous traps. And that seems like to be the case. The thing about crystrons is that they don't really have an archetype continuous trap yet that we can search. Really hoping that cluster gets added into the game soon, but we don't have that card, so... This will actually be such a better deck if we had cluster. Because we can search cluster with Smiger, and then that triggers the skill. That would actually be so good. But now we kind of just get cooked because he can just pop the temple, and then even if we draw a trap later, it won't do anything because we can't even use the traps to turn that set. Despia. I think we probably just fire the Ryan at our earliest convenience. Otherwise, we kind of just get cooked by his guys. What is he even making? I think even if he makes first outload, it's kind of okay. Because our guy can't be destroyed. Actually, it will be destroyed because it's mandatory. So, because mandatory effects activate before optional effects, what would happen is that my guy will activate first, and then his guy will activate second, and then I get destroyed. It's actually so stupid. Why is this thing mandatory? Why is this like a mandatory effect and not like an applied effect that applies as soon as it hits the field? Why is it like an effect that you can negate? Like, why does it work like that? And because it's mandatory, it doesn't matter that our opponent is the turn player because I still use the effect first. And then when the chain resolves, he gets to destroy my guy before I apply my effect protection. That is very stupid. Well, at least we have follow-up, kinda. Well, if he ends on that many monsters, we're gonna have sphere mode value again. But I actually don't know how I'm getting rid of my sphere mode again. Yeah, all of these cards target, so I actually don't know how we're gonna out the sphere mode. But at least we get rid of all of these guys. Yeah, and we also don't trigger the field spell if we tribute with sphere mode. So that's something. Oh, we can out sphere mode if we have the Eldritch traps. Because Conquistador doesn't target. And there it is, that's an Eldritch trap. But we still have to actually like get to it, so it still might be a problem. I'm just hoping that he wasted all of his resources making this, and then now he's just gonna lose by just not having follow-up. It's kind of what I'm hoping. Alright, let's get rid of that, and then get rid of that. Bloop. And then we can kind of just chill, I think. I think we're just kind of chilling. And just stall for a bit, and then make Trish 0 when we feel like it. And I think that's how we win. Is he just scooping? It would be very funny if he did. I think we just make Citri. And then we might not even use the Smiger effect because we want the Smiger to be banished by Citri. Or we can use it to banish the Sophiphia and make Destroyer. Samurai Destroyer. Oh, but anyway, we should get rid of the field spell. We should always get rid of the field spell, otherwise he just gets to fusion again. And then we can kind of just, I think we can just enter. We don't use the Smugger effect. Because we are gonna use it to make our metrics. And then we hope that that wins us the game. Or I hope that he links this off, not knowing that I can't out it. That would also be very good. MST! Not MST! I hope he just links this away, not knowing that I can't actually out this card. No, not right now. Next time I just get to set Conquistador and I can pop it. Oh, he just drew Branded in red, right? He just top decked that? Oh, I'm actually zombie locked. I can't use Citri. Should have chained Citri actually. Should have activated Sanguided and chained Citri. Now I feel stupid because the Citri doesn't do anything now. And he can tragedy set back Branded in red, and then he's still in the game. Well, how is he still in the game? It's crazy. Oh. Okay, now I don't know how I'm outing this. Oh, never mind, I get back my sphere mode. I know how I'm out in my sphere mode. I get back my sphere mode in the end phase. That's funny. And now, what do we do for the back row? I actually have no idea. What do we even do? Can we just like normal summon a Rose Mix and then make up? And then make a Nightmare Phoenix, and then try to force out at least the Dramaturge? Maybe? He just gets to make no, actually he doesn't have 3 fairies. He can't make another Dark Lord. Yep, that should force out the... Dramaturge, and then now we just need to force out the Quaritus. And we can do that by using the crystrons that we have in the graveyard to link climb into Nightmare Unicorn. I'm thinking if we unicorn the back row or we unicorn the Quaritus. I'd probably unicorn the Quaritus. What do we still have left in the deck? There's more copies of that. We'll add another copy. It's just discard for fodder for unicorn. I'm just hoping that he doesn't realize that I have an Eldritch in the graveyard. And then I can just punch him to death using the Eldritch. Oh no. That brings back the first Dark Lord, doesn't it? He can use that to bring back the first Dark Lord, and then we're kind of just cooked. What the hell? Yeah, and then I kind of don't think we have an out to that. He also has opening in the grave, so we can't really like pop it with Conquistador, and we just lose. Or maybe we can punch over it actually with Rastaliger. Might be able to punch over it. That's actually like the only thing we can do is to make Rastaliger and punch over the Dark Lord. And then, what quick effect does he still have? Oh, it's comedy. So that's nothing. Alright, let's boost our attack, and then we can just punch over the Dark Lord. And then this will bring back the Eldritch as well. And we're back. And he doesn't have another tragedy in the grave, so he might actually be out of He might actually be out of stuff to summon if we clear everything he has in the field. And get rid of Dark Lord. And also get rid of that because that will be annoying if we leave this alive. What? I'll just switch to this guy. And then end phase. Let's go and set another Sanguine. We're actually not dead. That's crazy. We might actually win if he doesn't draw anything too crazy. If he draws like an MST, then we win. Okay. Okay, we're actually winning. We win these. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. Do you have Rose Snake banished? We do! That's crazy. So we're just gonna normal summon it. And then we're just gonna set that. And then we go battle, we punch, Sanguine back the Eldritch, and then we punch again, and then we punch, and then we just might win! It's crazy. And then we can use this to make a Samurai Destroyer. Before end of May, let's do it. Let's make a Samurai Destroyer. And then we just might win. It's actually so crazy. End phase, let's go with Sanguine. And then set Conk. Scrap Recycler. Doesn't do anything, I don't think. We'll just go battle. No reason to summon anything else. Does he still have anything? Is that just an MST? It's Eclipse, okay. That's fine. I'll just end my turn, and then I draw 2 cards. Let's go! Now I have 2 pops, if he has anything. Another set card. Okay. Let's turn on the toggle. Let's go Anguish. And then, let's pop the back row. Nice back row. It's another Eclipse. He's gonna do it again. Oh, how? Oh, we haven't used the skill yet. That's crazy. We haven't used the first effect of the skill because we didn't draw any traps at the very beginning. That's crazy. Let me send my cards. Let me send my cards. It's actually such a fun game. Such a roller coaster of a game. Turn 11, by the way. This will go down in history as one of the crystrons games of all time. Let me send my... Let's go! Okay, that's one hell of a final match. Okay, we're done. We're done for today.